It's this is my first time doing this, so I wanted to come on and just tell you who I am. Uh, yeah, my name is Zach Robeson. I've been a lot. I've been in social media for a long time, so this is pretty much kind of not new to me. I used to be a live broadcaster on and so yeah, I do that now. I used to do that. So yeah, and I also am a supporter on I'm a supporter on I guess um, what is it? I am a supporter on Twitch too. I support some communities and people and stuff. So yeah, this is basically just a trial run because I want to see how well this does. Or what I'm trying to do is try new things every day, and um, yeah, I just want to see how this works out and everything. So definitely, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about some stories that came out this week. Hold on, I gotta open the tab. So yeah, talk about some stories. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about some stories and stuff like that. We would definitely talk about some stories. If anybody wants to listen, of course. So yeah, let's start this off. Some new stories dropped this week. I guess apparently Clint Eastwood announced his last movie, which is coming out soon. I guess in December. So I don't know what it will be, but it will definitely be coming out in 2023 at the end. So that's awesome. So that would be really cool. Clint Eastwood is a pretty cool filmmaker. He only makes movies. He only does a film like one take, so I think that's pretty awesome. He did he gets it after one take, and lots of people. I think that's pretty great. He has a great relationship with Warner Brothers, which is awesome. He's never had like any feuds with them or anything. So yeah, he's a darling at Warner Brothers Studios for like 40 years now, and he's made a lot of great movies with them. So hats off to him for still going at it with Warner Brothers and making movies with them and stuff. So yeah, there's that, and then we got some reviews are coming out. The reviews are coming out now for Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, the newest Dungeons and Dragons film. It's lots and lots of critics have been loving it. They've been saying it's really really awesome. It has lots of Easter eggs for fans of the video game, and um, yeah, it's getting good reviews, which I've noticed lately, and I've seen commercials for, of course, on YouTube, and that's really awesome. They've been advertising it pretty greatly. It's close to being out soon, so yeah, I feel like the studio has lots of faith in this movie. So definitely, because sometimes a movie doesn't have a lot of faith, and I feel like that's not sometimes good for a studio to see when that happens. If your movie is released or reviews released day before release, that's usually a red sign for film. So yeah, but this movie I kind of knew was going to have great reviews because the trailers are funny. It has great humor. It has good story. So all around, it's an awesome film. And the guys who make the film are really great directors too. So yeah, that's really cool. John Wick made a John Wick was number one this weekend at the box office. They made like $139 million globally. It's probably the highest grossing uh, like globally R-rated film ever. They've because I have a feeling that that was what's really good for Lionsgate, definitely. So they should be definitely putting their. I guess they should be putting their what is it? What's the word? They should probably put their. They probably should. They probably should give themselves a pat on the back because that's pretty awesome. It's especially for a movie that's is in its fourth installment, so that's pretty cool indeed. Definitely. So that's really cool. So yeah, props to Chad Adkin, the guy who directed me. Congrats to him and Keanu Reeves for bringing out another awesome John Wick film. And they got and especially when they have coming out a spin-off film, Ballerina, which is coming out sometime next year. There'll be a TV series too coming to Stars called Continent. So yeah, that's really good, bold news for them. As everyone says in reviews, Donnie Yen is the scene stealer in the film, which I kind of noticed a little bit from that when I watched the movie. He definitely steals a lot of the movie, so he's really good in it. Bill Skarsgård is great as the villain in the movie, so yeah. And a very great final performance from Mr. Lance Reddick, who passed away last week, um, sadly. But he was a great actor. He's played so many great roles. He was on Fringe. He did The Wire. That's pretty awesome. He's been in like also he did films like he was on the TV show Lost. He appeared on that for like I think two. I think he was on the show for 2 seasons. So that was awesome, really cool. And also he's known for the John Wick movies, which is pretty really awesome. But yeah, but most people recognize him for his TV stuff too. So that's really awesome. So yeah, he passed away last week. So shout out to his family and hope they're and I'll keep my prayers out for them because it's not always great when somebody passes away and they go. But there's been so many certain actors that have been passing away. Just recently, this week, Dick Van Dyke passed away. He was 96, I believe. So yeah, he lived a long time. So, but he was another great actor. Mostly known for playing in the Mary Poppins movie with Julie Andrews. So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty sad too. And we lost Anne Heche this year too. And there's so many amazing actors and actresses that we lost this year. And we even lost Betty White, which was the biggest shock to people because everybody thought she was going to make it through her 100th birthday, but she didn't. So it's really sad and upsetting. So yeah, and we got and then I think we'll be getting tons of news next week because it's going to be CinemaCon, and it's biggest. It's one of the conventions for expeditive theater people that wants to advertise movies they're going to play in the theaters for this upcoming year. So yeah, they're going to be premiering. I know the Flash is coming out like I guess 2 months early, so people are going to get to see the Flash for the first time. CinemaCon. It could have good reviews. It could go good. It could go bad. But I guess we'll see what happens with the reactions when the movie comes up. I know that movie has a lot of. I know it has a lot of baggage, right? Especially coming off of what's going on with Ezra Miller. Hopefully that doesn't hurt their movie. Um, yeah, there was like so many bad stories that came out about Ezra Miller, so I know that the studio is probably not going to do press for the movie. So yeah, definitely there won't be press. I'd have highly doubt that Ezra would or them would be at the CinemaCon. So I don't think that them will be there. So I know Michael Keaton will probably definitely be there because I think they're trying to have him heavily a lot in the marketing with Batman. So which will be really good for them because Uh, I mean, I guess it's good. That's good for them because they want to try to distract themselves away from Ezra Miller. So if they just can use the opportunity to just make it about Michael Keaton and it's his film, that would be awesome. So yeah, definitely. I think they should just call it the Flash, Flashpoint Batman, or that's what it should be called, because basically Batman's a lot in the movie. So and he's in the movie, and everyone wants to see the return of Michael Keaton's Batman. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This is also the movie from the old regime of DC. This isn't the first new one from James Gunn and Peter Safran, who last month announced they're going to be taking over DC, which is pretty cool. Their movies are going to start being more consistent, which I know a lot of fans and people said definitely were saying that DC were very reactionary. I definitely agree with a lot of people's points on that. I definitely believe the DC was very divisive, and um, it was very split. People were like, some people loved the movies and some people didn't love the movies. And then other people just straight up hated all the movies because they were not really consistent. And, some just some people just didn't like bother going to watch them. So yeah, and this is part of like literally this is part of like the old regime, this Flash and then the Aquaman. So yeah, but yeah, this movie comes out I believe in the middle of June, so that would be awesome. We have Mission Impossible coming out too, so that's a really awesome franchise. We got a great collaboration with Chris McQuarrie and Tom Cruise, and this is going to be like a two-part finale film. So part one comes out this summer, and then part two will be coming out next summer. So that's going to be pretty awesome. They're getting a lot of good actors from the first Mission Impossible comeback for part two, so I'm really excited about that. It's always good, to bring back talent in any kind of movie franchise. So if you can bring back people from the first movie, that would be so cool. Definitely because it would be harking back to the first Mission Impossible film. So yeah, that would be really awesome. And then we also got news about this week. We got some news on the Friday the 13th series. I guess to be titled Crystal Lake, and it's coming out, I believe, 2024. And it's going to be backed by A24, which is a credible film studio. They make some great, like, small budgeted indie horror movies. Like, Midsommar. Their upcoming Baugh is the one of Joaquin Phoenix coming out. Looks really good. So they're doing that one. They had X, which came out last year, and then Pearl was at the end of the year. They did also they did like It Comes at Night, um, Green Room, and I guess what other movies they made those. So those so far they're a pretty great studio. I think anytime there's a movie from A24, I usually like to show up because I want to see what kind of movies they do and stuff. And they've been doing some great different genres of films, especially with The Green Knight, which is a story about the King Arthur legend. Um, it's a very slow build paced film with Dev Patel, so I'm surprised that didn't get much recognition at the Oscars because it was a really cool. It was a very cool take on the King Arthur legend. So yeah, but I know some people didn't love the movie as much. So it was not because this movie was probably not going to be for everyone, but it's pretty good reviewed. It's one of the best reviewed movies that's of summer last year. So if anyone has a chance, they should definitely check that movie out. For sure, definitely. What else? Oh yeah, what else happened in the news this week? Not really much. It was kind of a slow news day, but we did get some movie trailers this week. We got a new trailer for Elemental, which is the next Pixar film, and this is like more tells you more about what the movie's gonna be about, and they look really awesome. What I've seen with like pictures and images and stuff, it looks like it's gonna be a great film. And we're also gonna finally get the shorts coming back theatrically, which is really cool. We're gonna get a Pixar short film before the movie, so that's really awesome. I don't think, yeah, because they've been the Pixar lately has been mostly on Disney Plus, so this is definitely their second movie that'll be released theatrically. So I think that's really awesome. They're going back, and they're gonna start having the shorts again before the movie. So, and I think it's gonna be a one about Carl from Up, about his dating life, which is pretty cool. Anytime I love revisiting different. I think that's cool. I think it's awesome that you'll get to revisit that Up world again. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do a sequel over to it, but it's always good when they do it in short films. So that's cool. Really, really awesome, indeed. So that will be really awesome. We had a lot of layoffs this week from Disney again. I think 11,000 people got laid off. So because so basically, believe they're trying to. I believe they're trying to actually cut costs or something. And I know Bob Iger only has 2 years on his contract to get all this done and and everything. So yeah, he's basically cleaning house and he's trying to right this ship with Disney, and that means he's gonna have to like reshuffle some stuff, like especially the Marvel shows, which are on Disney Plus. I think that they want to try to find. They, I guess they're going to try to get a better plan of where to go with Marvel, because right now Marvel is sadly right now not looking great. I don't think the match. I loved Ant Man Quantumania. I know that's a very it's a very divisive topic, especially with that movie because it was not loved a lot by critics and film people, especially with the other. This was like their second movie that was not loved by anybody. Thor: Love and Thunder. I think a lot of people that critics were split on that one too. So yeah, that was another one. So I feel like those are good results for Marvel. And then there's been this thing saying people said the magic's gone. And I mean, I kind of see their reasoning, but not really, because I don't think the magic is gone from Marvel really, because I feel like they just hit a rough patch right now. But I think they can get out of that rough patch and focus on maybe two or like one or maybe three movies at a time. Because last year was that he had the most. I feel like they had too much content for Marvel. It was way too much, and I could see a problem why people were saying that Marvel was not good like they used to be in the first three phases. So yeah, there was a lot of content. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think the movie. I have 100% believe they haven't lost the magic. Their movies are still very consistent, and their world building is still great. I thought Ant Man Quantumania was pretty bold. What they tried to do it was a different type of Ant Man film, and they were trying to go sci-fi way with the film. So I really love that they did that. I know that it was going to be for everybody, but I enjoyed it, so that's all that matters to me. So if I enjoyed it, that's good. Um, Definitely. We had a little teaser for that new Walking Dead spin-off series coming out called Dead City. And I believe we got a date now. It's coming out on June 18th on AMC and AMC Plus, and it's basically the first sequel ever spin-off of The Walking Dead, like Mothership show. So that's gonna be awesome. I know that's coming out. I believe we'll probably eventually down the line get a date for Daryl Dixon, which is the next show after Dead City. So that's really awesome. We'll be getting, I think, season 8A of the Fear the Walking Dead. 'Cause this is their final season, so that's gonna happen. That's coming out after Dead City ends. 'Cause I believe that that's gonna end, I think, sometime in early July because there's 6 episodes, I believe. So, yeah, and then we have some shows. We got some, I guess, We got some renewal shows picked up. We have some new shows renewed recently this week. We got, I guess, a renewal of Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck on CBS. That's coming back in 2023 and 2024 fall season. So yeah, we'll be getting. I guess that's coming back. I am not totally shocked about that. I kind of think that show is doing well for CBS, so I kind of figured it was going to definitely get picked up for another season. So yeah, shout out to CBS for that show doing well for them, and also shout out to another hit show like Fire Country, which is this new firefighter series. I actually watched the pilot and I loved it, and it was not like your typical firefighter show like Chicago Fire is and stuff. It's a very different type of series. It's about a guy who's like he was in prison for a while and he's doing this as a community service thing and stuff. So I thought that was very different than anything I've seen from a firefighter show. So I definitely really highly recommend it. Max Thoreau, he's one of the lead people in the show. He was on Bates Motel. And, he also did, I think, that's a couple seasons of uh, SEAL Team, which is the show Dave Boreanaz. So yeah, but he executive produced the show, so it's kind of loosely based on some stuff. So I think it's cool that this show it's like his passion project. So and I always like seeing actors getting to do like their passion projects, what they want to do. So that's really awesome. And we also got, I believe, a trailer last week of Renfield, which is this new Nicolas Cage horror vampire comedy. It's coming out, I believe, next month. So it looks really cool. It's going to be very bloody and gory, which I'm happy about that because I was worried that it was going to be a PG-13 Dracula movie, but I'm happy it's going to be R-rated. It's going to have lots of blood in it because I think PG-13 works sometimes in some ways, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I mean, but I feel like when you get that hard R, it's so much better because you can get away with so much more movies if you're rated R. So definitely. So yeah, that's coming out, I believe, in April sometime. I don't know. I don't remember the exact date because I don't have the screen thing or anything. Like I told you, this is like a test show for me. So just testing stuff out and everything. So definitely, I'm gonna try to make sure to have like topics prepared and everything. But these are just some of the stuff that I've seen on the internet that I want to talk about. One of the bigger topics I really want to talk about more on here is probably I guess is probably like brand threat franchises. I wanted to talk about that. So maybe we'll talk about if these IPs have been stretching themselves thin, and they're not trying different stuff. So because I've noticed that Hollywood is definitely just hoping that these IPs keep making money for them, and that sometimes is not usually the case. We had another DC film bomb last week, which was Shazam, which I'm not surprised that was going to bomb because it didn't have any great marketing. So, I mean, I love Shazam. I'm excited for the sequel. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited to watch the sequel. I love Zachary Levi, because he was in Chuck. And he's a pretty cool actor, and he did like this thing called I don't know what it was, but he did this charity like foundation thing when he was at Comic Con. So I thought that was awesome. He did that stuff. They like these like interviews when he was at Comic Con. So I think that's pretty awesome. And he's a nerd in a way too. So yeah, definitely cool. So and he has a connection to Marvel too. He's played Fandel in Thor 2 and I guess 3. So yeah. And he did a great job, especially replacing Josh Dallas, who went on to do Once Upon a Time, and now he's doing Manifest, which is I believe will be ending its series soon. Because I don't know when they're wrapping up, but they'll probably have the final episodes probably in the summer. So that's where I think it's going to happen. We also got. I'm really excited for this. We got some. Really. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, and then we've got also. It's we got some news about. We got some more news, casting news about Ghostbusters Afterlife, Firehouse, I believe it's called. But yeah, we got some more actors joining the cast. I believe Pat Oswalt's coming on to be in the movie, and Kamal and the new Johnny is coming on the movie. Who's plays on Eternals, and he was on Obi-Wan last year. So yeah, that's always awesome when you get to, like I said, add talent to the film. And that movie is currently filming right now. So yeah, and we also got some more photos from the Joker sequel, which is um, going to have a new version of Harley Quinn played by Lady Gaga again. And this will be like kind of an Elseworld movie. This is not going to be like a movie connected to the new DC universe, but it's going to be like a musical. So I don't know what direction they're going with, because I've just seen from like maybe a few photos of the movie, where they're going and stuff. So I don't. I guess until they like release something what the story's gonna be about, I guess I think we'll talk more about it when there's more stuff to talk about it. But right now it's like just started filming, so I don't think there's gonna be any like news about like, the stories yet. So yeah, but I believe we'll get more news about that in the fall, because I think the movie could be coming out in 2023 in the fall. So yeah, so check that out. I don't know if it could get nominated again for Oscars. I know that what I've been seeing from Lady Gaga, she did a great job in House of Gucci, and she was great in what's it, what was that movie she was in? Star is Born. She was really good in that. So yeah, and she did a great job with Oscars last month when she did that song for Top Gun. So that's really cool, and pretty awesome indeed. So yeah, and we also got news about we got news on a Disney film, which I'm excited about. They're making a live action um, mixed hybrid film of the Aristocrats, which will be which is going to be directed by Questlove, who's he's the guy, he's the drummer from The Roots, who's on Jimmy Fallon every week. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited. I love Questlove, so I'm really interested in seeing what he's going to be doing with this Aristocrats film. So yeah, it's pretty cool and stuff. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that. We also got some news this past week about Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks like might be the longest Guardians movie ever. I think it's going to be 2 hours and 39 seconds. So yeah, it's going to be, I believe it'll be the longest Marvel movie next to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So yeah, this will be definitely their second longest movie they've had since that one. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm really excited for the next Guardians. I love James Gunn. I think he's a great director. I really loved what he's done with the franchise. So definitely excited. I'm excited to see I'm really excited for a Superman movie also. So that's pretty awesome. Really cool stuff. Yeah, it's really awesome. And we got some. Also, we have some news about another news story that came out this week. We got a news story about I guess we got some news about what did we get news about this week? Oh yeah, now wait. We got some news about I believe I guess we got some news about I believe more about some news about that documentary that's coming out about the Chucky movies. It's called Living with Chucky. It's a documentary which will be coming out on Screenbox, which is it's a service from Shudder, and this is like their second time doing like a feature-length documentary about a movie franchise. The last documentary they just did was about the It miniseries, so that was a really good miniseries. Our documentary, definitely check that one out. Living with Chucky is going to be really good because it's about the daughter of the guy who's like the effects designer for all the films and how she's lived with these movies for all of her life, and it just looks like a cool family like, documentary about how somebody was, I guess, lived with these movies for a long time. So I'm really excited to watch that documentary, and it comes out, I believe, on Blu-ray on April 16th. So you could also pick it up on physical media too, if you don't want to watch it on Screenbox. So yeah, but that's cool. I'm excited to watch that. Also, we have some other great stuff coming up. I believe this month we got the return of Barry's coming back, which I know lots of people love that show. It's with Bill Hader from Saturday Night Live. He's really good in that show, so I'm excited to watch that series. It's their last season, so I'm really excited to see how they're gonna end this series and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So yeah, we have. I heard we just got news that House of the Dragon might not be 10 episodes in season 2, so that's very interesting. I don't know how many episodes they're going to do, but they said this will be their first time ever trying this with Game of Thrones, where it's going to be a much shorter season. So how short it'll be, I don't know, but it could be probably 8 or 7 episodes. We don't know, but it's not going to be the typical 10 episodes. So we'll see how that goes. It will be coming back probably in the summer of 2024. It'll be back in 2024. And then we just found out it got early pickup for a third season. So we'll see if we'll have a 10 episode season in that season. But right now, the second season is coming out. It'll be coming out next year. So we got that coming out, which is pretty awesome. It's really, really cool. That's really pretty awesome stuff. So definitely look out for that. We also had some news about. We got news last week that reportedly, which I hope this is real news because it was reportedly announced by Above the Line, which is a news outlet that's really trustworthy. It's a reporter by the name of Jeff Snyder reported that Linda Blair will be in the Exorcist, like I guess prequels that are coming out, which is like the movies like they did with Halloween. So these movies are going to be like true sequel to the original Exorcist, and it's just going to like completely abandon all the movies that came before it. So I'm really excited for that. I heard so that's pretty awesome that she's coming back to play Reagan. I heard that she's going to be in the movie, like I don't know how much she's in the film, but she's not going to be like in like a big part of the movie. I know Ellen Burstyn for sure has a bigger role in this film because she's the one that's had experience with this thing. So I think it would make more sense if they were going to have her be in the movie more. So it's going to be basically her film and the girl that they cast to play the one that's possessed. So yeah, so that's going to be really awesome. David Gordon Green's directing it, so it's another franchise from him. So definitely, I think that's pretty cool. There's also somebody from Hamilton in it. So I'm excited for that too. So that's really cool. And we also got another trailer for another new upcoming horror film, which I didn't know anything about. It went over my head. Definitely flew under the radar for me. It's called The Black Shark. It's a movie about a Mexican folk legend that's like kind of like famous in Mexico. So it's about a big megalodon, which is this shark, and I guess that there's a legend that they said that this shark. I guess he's like killed so many people a long time ago in Mexico, and I believe he's like doing it again. So in this movie, they're trying to the father's trying to save his family from the shark. And it's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know anything about it. I didn't even know there's a legend about something like this. But yeah, it's coming out, I believe, comes out next. I think it's coming. I believe it'll be coming out next month. So it'll be on PVOD, which is premium video on demand, and in theater exclusive. So and it looks really cool. And Josh Lucas is in it, so he's an actor that I haven't heard from for a while, but he was a pretty good actor when he wasn't released. So yeah, definitely. He did pop up recently in the Purge sequel. So yeah, that's really cool. And then we got a new trailer for Dead Ringers, which is this David Cronenberg film, and it's going to be made into a TV series. And I believe Rachel Weisz is going to be in it. So it looks really cool. So I'm excited to watch that. It's coming out on Amazon, I believe, in April also. So there's lots of good shows coming out in April. So I'm excited with that. We also got some more major news about some of the Star Trek shows. We got I believe Strange New Worlds got picked up for another season, and their new season will be coming out, I believe, in June sometime. So that's really cool. I love that. I loved that Star Trek show. So I have only watched maybe the first episode, but I loved what I saw. So I'm really excited. I love the actress that plays the younger the Nurse Chapel, the doctor. I'm really excited that I like her character a lot. So yeah, I'm really excited for that show, definitely, because the card's going on. I still gotta watch that. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool and stuff. So definitely want that. Be really, really awesome. And then I believe we will also be. I know that there's also coming out with. If I'm correct, they're going to be coming out with next month also the Mario Bros. Movie. The Mario Bros. Movie, I believe, just released another trailer, and it looks really good. And it looks like this is going to be a huge hit for Illumination and Universal. So I think this is going to be a big hit for them. I mean, critical wise, I don't know if it's going to. The critic, if tons of people are going to rave about this movie. I'm not sure. I believe it's the next film that will be releasing after Dungeons and Dragons. So I guess we'll find out. I mean, what I've seen, I think it looks really good. So yeah, I'm not. I mean, I love Mario. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest Mario person, so I don't have this like attachment to the video games. So I know I know there's a lot of fans that are gonna be like split on it because they didn't go with the typical voice actors from the video games. So, but yeah, I guess yeah, they decided to go a different route, but which is fine. I mean, it's like it is like I said, it's a movie business. They have to do stuff like that all the time, and if it's gonna, if and I understand the video game people, it's gonna rub them out the right way because they are, I guess, beholden to this game franchise. So I just think that it's not the biggest deal. I think it looks good. I think it's gonna have great word of mouth when it comes out because especially with the Super Mario World that just opened up in uh, Universal Studios in Florida and Hollywood. So, and I think that will give the thing goodwill, definitely, dude. So that would be really awesome. And yeah, that would be very cool. We also have the Evil Dead movie coming out, which will be, which I heard is very bloody and mean spirited, and I heard it's a really cool uh, Evil Dead like sequel. So, and because it premiered, I believe, at South by Southwest. So yeah, I heard it's a really good movie. It's going to be more in the vein of like the 2013 remake from Freddy Alvarez. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I loved the Fetty one. I even love the campy comedy ones of Bruce Campbell. So more Evil Dead, uh, more Evil Dead, uh, in anything is good to me because I love that universe. So I'm excited for Evil Dead Rises. I believe that's what it's called. So yeah, um, yes, that was supposed to be originally supposed to be an HBO Max movie only, exclusive to HBO Max. But then they said, "Oh no, this should be a theatrical only movie." So I'm happy that it's gonna be a theaters instead of HBO because I do not think it would get would have gotten more response like it has from critics if it was not released in theaters. So yeah, but I'm really excited for that film. I'm also excited that I'm excited there's a new DLC right now out on Evil Dead. So I just released that. There's like a new version of like Ash in the game, so that's really cool. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's really yeah, so it's really awesome. So yeah, we also are going to be getting a Lilo and Stitch film. I know that they announced that like a long time ago, but they just announced that there's going to be an actor. They just announced what the first actor is going to be. I think it's Zach Galifianakis. So I don't know if he's playing the role of Stitch or anything, but they announced he's going to be part of that film. So that's really cool. And also, yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. Some disappointing news last week was I don't think we might be getting Aladdin 2 because the main actor who plays Aladdin said that it's very highly unlikely we'll be getting another one because of what's going on with Will Smith and stuff. So, um, which is that's so sad for me. I just think because I was like I loved their live action Aladdin. I actually thought it was better than the animated one and even the animated sequels. I mean, so yeah, shocker. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a much fun remake compared to the animated original one. So and just like how I loved the Lion King live action more than the animated. So yeah, definitely. So I'm just sad that we might not get a sequel to it because I thought Naomi Scott was amazing as Jasmine. I thought they had introduced they had a new song, new Jasmine song that wasn't even an anime film. I thought that new song was great. So I love that they had some new stuff in it. So that was cool. I definitely enjoyed like some of the comedy they put in it too. So that was really awesome. And, yeah, it was a pretty great live action Disney movie. So definitely, for sure. And then we got also coming out, I believe, at the end of April, Peter Pan and Wendy, which is the Peter Pan live action film. Um, I've not, I haven't seen like, I don't know, I haven't seen much information about this, so I'm kind of like a bit on the fence right now with that movie because we have had so many Peter Pan films, so I don't know if this is going to be a good movie or not, but I hope it is because Peter Pan is a pretty great animated film, and that's the one film that's animated that I love that I hope they don't ruin because it's from a good director, David Lau is the director. He did Pete's Dragon, so I hope that he knocks it out of the park and stuff because I mean I know Peter Pan is not like so beloved like the other Disney movies, but it has its fans, and I just hope they don't screw that one up because it's a pretty good animated film. And I hope it's more like a Hook film more than like the Pan movie, which was the last one that came out. So definitely hope that that's the route to go, and more fun like Hook than or the other Peter Pan too. So yeah, but not like Pan, which was the prequel film. Definitely not. So I hope that this new one will be good because I know Jude Law is playing. He'll be playing Captain Hook. So and I love Jude Law. So yeah, there's that. That's one positive in the film. I don't know who with this actor that got cast as Peter Pan. he's gonna do a good job. Because I've seen so many people play this. The last guy played it, and I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. And then this other kid who played Pan, I don't know if he's even doing anything like that too. So yeah, but hopefully, and I hope that person that plays Tiger Lily will be indigenous and not whitewashed like in the original Pan, which was Rooney Mara. Nothing against Rooney Mara, but she's not indigenous. So yeah, but we got news about that, and I believe we got some news about the next Disney Plus original movie, which is going to be called Crater. And I guess it's going to be a sci-fi film. And I know they talked about this at D23 in September. So, and it'll be coming out on the 12th of May. And there isn't a trailer yet for it, but it looks like it looks really exciting. It's an original sci-fi film. So, and it's not like an IP. So that gets me really excited. So I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped for Crater, definitely. It's definitely. I think that's the one I'm really excited about from Disney because I love sci-fi, and sci-fi doesn't usually let me down because I don't usually see sci-fi movies that are bad. So yeah, definitely excited for that. And then I believe we'll also be getting some of those shows, like Marvel shows they announced. I don't know when they're coming out because I know Marvel is they're dealing with something right now. They just fired the guy who's the chairman of Marvel, Ike Perlmutter, and which I'm happy they did because there was like some stuff that came out of that was not great. So I'm very happy about that. That's one good thing that's good about somebody being laid off. So yeah, one good layoff that's from Disney. So that's really cool. Um, yeah, very awesome indeed. So yeah, that'll be really great. We had the return of Riverdale, which was on last night. So it's in the 50s theme. So I'm really excited to see where they take this final season. I I thought the finale for last season was really good. So I'm anxious to see where they go for this new season or this final year. So definitely excited for that. Very excited for sure. Also, we also say I don't know, but yeah, we also got a. If I'm correct, we did also get. We did get some information about a movie that's coming out with Samara Weaving. It's going to be like a murder thriller. So I don't know much about it. It's going to be a horror movie with Samara Weaving. So that's cool. Definitely. That is going to be really awesome. And then we also got some news about Rebel Moon, which we found out that it's going to have 2 R-rated extended cuts. So I don't know if that's real news or if that's even going to be true, but yeah, I think Zack Snyder has said something that what's going to happen. But yeah, Rebel Moon is going to be like his Star Wars. So it's going to be in December. So I'm excited. I love Zack Snyder. I think he's a brilliant filmmaker. I think he does some great stuff in his films. He sure knows how to, and he's definitely a nerd. You can tell from some of his movies. And visually, his music always amazing, like visual wise. So yeah, and story wise, he's great too. So I think he does stuff that most filmmakers would not do in films like that are very visual heavy. So I definitely think he does a great job. I think that his first film that he wrote directed, Sucker Punch, was really good. I enjoyed it. I loved what he did with the story. It was like this kind of dream world thing, and this girl's like in a hospital. And I thought that was awesome. So yeah, and he did a great job on the Dead, which came out, I believe that came out like 2 years ago. Because I think it came out in 2021. So yeah, but yeah, that was a really good movie. So yeah, and then in other news, WrestleMania is this week. It's WrestleMania week, so that's something I'm really excited about. We got some great news about coming out from there. We might be getting some surprise returns at WrestleMania. I don't know who it's going to be because sometimes they change things at the last minute. But I'm hearing rumblings of saying it might be Randy Orton or The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what they were saying. So I don't know if those are true or not because there's so many different stories coming out about what's going to happen. So I don't know if those are true stories or not, but I might have to look more into it. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much all the news that came out this week for movie news, pretty much, and like TV also. So yeah, hope that if you want, hopefully everybody has a good rest of the Wednesday. I will definitely be doing another test show, um, probably maybe um, at the beginning of the week on Monday. So be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely gonna do this again on Monday. I don't know what exactly, but yeah, Monday is definitely gonna be like probably the debut show. So I want to make sure to have some topics to talk about, and that would be really cool. So hopefully people will definitely want to keep checking out my. Hopefully they want to check my show out if they want to, and if they don't, it's cool. I want to try something different. Anyway, so that's what I'm do a YouTube show on my. I wanted to do stuff on my YouTube channel, so this is one of them. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good day, um, and a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in catch you guys Monday for the next show, and yeah, this is um, this is Zach Robeson. This is Zach Man 670 signing out. Hoping you guys have a beautiful and lovely day. And to always remember to um, think on your feet and